Boom. So my camera. Now, guys, my camera's going bad. What is up with that? Hold on, let me see. Dude, the camera guy, something's going on, guys. So without further ado, while I fix this, if you guys are watching, I'm going to bring on my guys from Ritual Warfare. We got Pablo and Step One Ski.
Hey, yo.
Dude, something's going on with my stuff. Can you see
It's
me?
broken.
Broken. It only works when no one's watching.
Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Nice.
You here?
Buenas noches.
Look, I'm like a hidden figure right now.
Hey, let me plug my phone up real quick.
I was cracking
Technical difficulties, they happen.
Dude, Instagram's not even letting me do it. I think just, you know, the internet's just trying to get me. But the heck, that's crazy, dude. It just cut off my camera.
Let me get situated.
I'm gonna be that. I'm gonna be the hidden person.
Yeah, all good.
So I'm gonna log out. Let me see. Can I log out? If I log out, it'll like ruin.
You're gonna crush the stream.
No, the whole stream. It's ridiculous, guys.
We'll recover.
I mean, oh, okay. I see. We still in there like swimwear, baby.
We're in here.
We
well,
still
possible. He's off screen somewhere.
I think it's all the crap I've been talking about WDSF lately.
Yeah, they're mad at you, man. The Illuminati's company gets you
with their furry jackets and their bedazzled fucking vest plates.
You know what I'm talking
about? And then Insta wasn't letting me go on either, dude. Oh my god.
Are we on right now?
You're on.
Yeah,
right
we're
now?
on, buddy. It's live.
Okay, hell yeah.
We're live, baby.
Hey, yo, if y'all like hot sauces, I'm the hot sauce master.
Hot sauce.
I'll let your boy. I'm gonna drop a sauce one day.
I'm gonna be like the hidden producer right here, guys. You know, I might just take myself off screen and just have you guys just run the show.
I mean, it's up to you, bro.
So I'm Mr. Producer. Mr. Producer. All right, so I'm gonna put you guys on. So for those that you don't know, and you don't know Ritual Warfare, which is in Texas.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, Dallas.
Two of the founders here. We got Pablo and we got Step One C. So a big round of applause. Welcome to Breakstreet.
That's how you clap with one hand.
Welcome. So so for the people that don't know, can you go?
Can we introduce ourselves?
Oh, his mic went bye-bye. He's gone.
Oh, but we here. So appreciate y'all tuning in.
I took myself off. My bad. No, yeah, can you guys introduce yourselves and let the people know about Ritual Warfare and kind of your history in the scene?
Well, you want to go first, Pablo, or you? What's up?
Go ahead, Gus.
Myself, I'm from Dallas, Texas. I've lived here my whole life. I started dancing way back in '96. So, he's back. Round of applause for the host.
I had the camera off, dude.
Yeah, man, I've been dancing since '96. So I kind of grew up through the whole '90s era. You know, Tribal Gear crew and all the West Coast crews. That's kind of the first thing that I really had my exposure to was like best of the best.
Was that in Texas?
Huh?
Was that in Texas?
No. Yeah. Oh, what part of Texas?
No, was that in Texas when you were kind of coming up?
Yeah. I'm from Dallas. Yeah, I'm
from
Dallas.
Flavor, you know.
Yeah, for sure. So like, I started dancing in '96. Saw some dudes in a pep rally at my high school, and I was like, oh yeah, I want to do that forever.
All the girls are talking. You're like, damn, all the girls like these dudes.
Yeah, I was like, that's what got me, right? So no, but I started dancing, and then I kind of stumbled into this world. And really the biggest, I guess, influences and the footage that I saw first was really a lot of the stuff from the West Coast, right? So best of the best. I mean, everybody knows that jam. It's one of the first times I saw like Ivan and all those guys.
Quick question: where'd you get the VHSs? Like, where'd you get the tapes from? Who
from friends and friends and friends of a dub of a dub of a dub.
It was all homies and homies that had them.
Yeah, there was a shop out here in Deep Ellum, way back. And Deep Ellum's a little kind of a, I don't know, entertainment party kind of district. There's a little shop out here called Indica Alley, and they actually had VHSs.
Did they sell weed too, or what? That's like ganja shit?
Nah. Well, yeah, paraphernalia.
Oh, okay, got it.
Sure.
Bob Marley stuff.
But yeah, like that's, you know, Style Element, Strategic Monsters, all the tribal videos. Like that's kind of the first thing that I saw. And I've just been doing it ever since, man. Me and Pablo, you know, when did Soul Power start? In 06?
06.
So
started
in 06.
Is this majority?
We're all in Dallas.
Oh, Dallas, because Texas is so big, dude.
Yeah,
Texas is massive, bro.
It's technically Soul Power started in Houston, though.
Yeah,
technically.
So
not from Dallas.
Pablo started dancing, I think, back in the 90s, but like my brother started dancing 97. My brother started dancing in the early 2000s, and they were homies, and I ended up getting down. I'm a little older than these guys, but I got down with the crew. And then Pablo was throwing Ritual Warfare. He started throwing it, I think, in 08. It was more so of a, I mean, he had help from, you know, the crew a little bit, but it was more so of his jam. And we've had some big names. I mean, he had big names. He had like Thesis came or judged one year, and I think it was the first one, right?
Yeah, that was the first one. And that type of stuff doesn't generally happen in Dallas. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
it doesn't.
You know what I'm saying?
Like little cities don't really get like some like, you know, worldwide b-boys. It's all the local guys.
Yeah, like, Dallas itself is a big city. It's just the scene is small. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and spread out. Like you got Fort Worth too, which is like 45 minutes away and shit. You know what I mean?
The dominant scene in the dominant scene in Texas is Houston, really, right? I mean, everybody knows Havoc Coral and all those guys, but you know, Pablo was throwing that back in 08 and had a little bit of a run there for about 5 years. Did it Dallas, Houston, Atlanta, Miami. So after that run, you know, kind of went away, and then
life
happens, right? But you know, throughout that time, Soul Power was traveling and entering jams, and we did a lot of b-boy cities and this, that, and the third. You know, so I mean, we all did our thing. And in 2023, Pablo kind of threw the idea out there and asked me to do more of the videography bit, because I've done video work and all that too.
Nice.
And then we started kind of chopping it up, and he's like, well, I got this DJ and this DJ and this judge and da-da-da. And I'm like, oh. So I was like, hold on, man. I go, maybe I can help you out a little bit more with this, man. So like, then we kind of formed this partnership where it was, we had a lot of help, but it was mostly me and him kind of planning and going back and forth and putting together like the marketing stuff that we do on Instagram, and, you know, the exhibition with Marlon and Tells, and how that came to be is its own story. So last year, I thought for the most part, there was a few things that kind of were obstacles, but we figured it out. And this year was, I don't know how this year could have been better. This year was dope.
That's awesome.
So only going up.
We plan to keep pushing it forward. You know, we got approved for some city grants which is going to help out a ton financially with it.
Oh, hell yeah. Good job, guys.
Yeah, it's all super grassroots. I mean, a lot of
take that government money.
Yeah, a lot of grassroots sponsorships have helped push this event, and our own money too.
Yeah.
But it's dope, man. The vision, when he first kind of pitched this last one, and he was just telling me his ideas, I'm like, the vision's dope, and we just took it to a whole nother level. And I think realistically, what sets us apart is kind of like me and him. We add some personality into kind of like building the event, like marketing and promoting it.
Yeah, more of a business mind.
Yeah, once the event happens, the event takes a life of its own. But like building it up, we have some kind of cool ideas, and we breathe some real personality into that side of it, which I don't see a lot of that when people are promoting events. But you know, whatever. I'll toot my own horn, I guess, or our own horn. So that's just kind of in a nutshell the story.
That's awesome. All right, well, Pablo, that's fantastic, bro. So talk more about that. But Pablo, kind of give an intro. You've been in the scene for a long time. You said 96.
Yeah, 97. I started like my first like real jam, where like I saw a bunch of heads, was Elements in 05. But yeah,
I got that flyer, bro. In Arizona?
There's one in Dallas.
Dallas. Okay, I think I have the flyer. Elements.
Yeah, so I'm from Miami, you know what I'm saying? Like my whole family's in Miami, but I started breaking in
Kind of
Dallas.
got that Miami vibe, bro. I can see you in Miami.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, so I moved to Dallas, in third grade, and I had taught myself like fucking helicopter that I saw Jackie Chan do when I was in Miami. I didn't know what breaking was, none of that.
That was a
Never
shit.
seen
Right?
breaking. I saw graffiti, I saw DJing, and I saw MCing. I was in Miami, so graffiti everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like if you ever been, you know how it is. And then moved to Dallas. I was like second. I was always changing schools from third grade to fifth grade, and like fifth grade year, it was like my third school. Like it was already towards the end of the year, and I already changed schools 3 times. And it was my second day. I'm like the new kid, and this kid starts breaking in front of me. We're in PE. This kid starts breaking in front of me. Everybody's going hype for him. It's like his name's Chris Atkinson. 2 people behind me, Michael Downey starts breaking. Everybody's getting hype for him, and I'm the new kid. Nobody knows me, and just out of pure feeling, bro, I do the fucking helicopter, bro. The gym explodes. That's the first time anybody ever seen me do that, and the first time I did it in front of people. And like it was a major boost of confidence. Like this kid named Omar Nielis, who's a bootlegger now, by the way, he picks me up and runs around the gym. He's a big kid. Kids fucking high fiving me, bro. Like that shit was wild. Like so, I never like got nervous in front of a crowd after that, like dancing. You know what I'm saying?
Now, if a kid did that today, somebody's gonna come out and do a kangaroo and just diss him. That's fucked up about that whole. No,
Yeah, let's not go there though. Let's not go there though.
that's a great moment though in life. See, you remember that. That's good.
But yeah, so and then we started. Me and my boy Doof, we started Soul Power in 06. And then about 08, well, I had moved to Miami for a while. Like moved back to Miami in like 07, and then I moved back into Dallas in 08. And then we threw Ritual Warfare, and it was like we did it in the fucking gym. The dude let us slide. Like we basically paid him under the table, the manager of the recreation center.
Yeah.
Like, the city didn't approve it, but
They're
he only
like,
charged us $300. It's like fucking dope. It was a long ass event. We had fucking mad battles, mad categories. We had fucking graffiti battles, MC battles and shit. It was dope.
So you just decided to throw a jam, basically. So
Yeah, it was just like
other jams
there was
in
nothing going on in the city. Like Dallas, like
Right.
there was rarely shit happening. Like the last big event that we had before Ritual, bloomed really, was Who's Got the Juice. And at that time it was still Who's Got the Juice and Elements. Elements was still a thing. And then that shit died off, and even the nightlife in Dallas, aside from breaking, like all that shit died off. So Dallas is just boring.
Right.
And I was like, well, let's throw a fucking jam and see, you know what I'm saying? We know we've been traveling, like, you know what I'm saying? We cypher man motherfuckers. Let's see if they're down to come out and battle over here. And we did exactly that. We pulled in like 400 people on the first one. She was dope.
That's great.
And then the second one we did in Dallas as well. We had a qualifier in Atlanta for it. I don't remember if it was that year. No, it was the next year. But that year we did 4-on-4s, 2-on-2s. Fucking who won? Havoc. It was Moy, Stilo, Judo, and Jeremy won the 4-on-4s, and I forgot who won the 2-on-2s that year. But then we did
even that year, some heavy hitters came out. Full Deck and Jules came out.
That was the third one. That was the third one.
That was the third. But we've had some big names come through.
2007 or 2008.
Say what?
You started Ritual Warfare in 2008.
Yeah, May 17th, 2008.
Nice.
And technically, it wasn't even in Dallas. It was in Irving, like with the area I grew up in.
How far is that? How far is that from Dallas?
Like 5 miles, like literally.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like
not even. They're connected. You know what I'm saying? So like I can like literally go over the bridge and like a quarter mile, and I'm in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? But and then we did a qualifier in Atlanta and Miami. Jules and Full Deck won the one in Miami, and then Dara Leak and Swells won the one in Atlanta, which that was at Loose Screws. But Ritual Warfare Miami was a standalone event then, with just a smaller one at Catalyst, if you know about Catalyst. And then we did 4 in Houston. Palmer and Jeremy won that one. And then 5, basically I did that shit last minute, bro, and it was kind of a dud, honestly. And that was like the last one that we did, because I rushed that shit like bad. And I was basically doing everything. I even DJ'd it myself because I couldn't afford a DJ. Some shit happened, like shit happened.
Yeah, bro.
Me and my boy Aaron DJ'd it. And then some fuck shit happened with the venue too that year. So I was just like, you know what, I'm done for a while. I think I did a couple of little like events in between. But and then to be honest, like last year, like I had been telling myself I wanted to do a jam. I wasn't gonna do Ritual, but like I wasn't sure when either. And like I was just hella depressed, bro. Like going through some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like mentally, like it was, and I didn't realize how bad it was until months later.
Yeah.
And I needed something to focus on. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, boy.
fuck it, I'm gonna do a small jam. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get Scheme to do it. See if he's down. We're trying to get him out here for a while. He's never spun in Dallas. And then like during that whole planning process, we planned that shit in like 3 months, something like that.
Yeah.
Right? And
Crazy.
we didn't start promoting it until like 2 months before, something like that, 2.5 months. But we planned all that, and then I was like, "Fuck it, we're doing a Ritual. We're bringing the name back because it's only right. It's only right." And then, fucking, once we posted Scheme, like everybody's like, "Oh shit!" In Dallas, you know what I'm saying? Just like the locals were even like, and then, yeah, bro, everything just kind of snowballed, honestly, per announcement. And then we were, I think we were like 22 people away from capacity last year. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's awesome.
It was amazing, bro. Like a lot of the community came and supported people who have never been to breaking events. You know what I'm saying? We have 45 VIP seats last year, and I had to add 10. So it was 35 initially. I had to add 10 because people were asking.
That's
and only three dancers bought those tickets. The rest were all people who have never been to a breaking event or have been and just wanted a place to sit. And we have free beer and liquor. That shit was a party.
Yeah.
The new customers, bro.
Yeah, facts. We need fans. We need fans, bro.
Yeah, no, there's a lesson that I'm putting it like right there, bro. Like, so any guys watching in the future or now, like if there's no event in your area, do your own event. You know what I'm saying? That's like you just paid it forward. You were like, I'm gonna do it. And there's been so like I could tell you so many promoters who like they had a big passion for it, but it's hard to do, especially breaking with so many egos. Like you'll do all the work, you like put up all your money, do everything, do the flyers. You're saying you're DJing yourself, all this different stuff, just to have some people be pissed off at you because they lost in like the prelim. You know what I'm saying? And like you're just like the some of the stuff that happens makes a lot of guys discouraged. So, you know, we appreciate you as far as the community for just kind of pushing through. And you know, in events, it pretty much is consistency. So to get your event to a level where you're gonna like get like sponsorship and all these different levels, it takes time. But it looks like you guys already have something that's when you start getting capacity and you start having the problem of there's too many people, that's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
Because then you can like, okay, now you can sell it and maybe get a sponsor to kind of cover some more, revenue and stuff like that. So it kind of looks like you guys. So you guys got into the event. So now let's move it to 2023. We and so this girl asked, step one, question: how old are you? Step one. I think according to how he looks, I think he's 19, girl.
I'm 43. Scalos from Dallas. Who fucking knows what he's doing?
He's trolling. That's the homie.
Is that your boy?
Yeah, I'm 43, bro. I'm an old man.
19, and hey, I'm 42, bro.
Hey,
I'm 39. I'm catching up to y'all. What's up, bro? I'll be there.
It's that B-boy. It's that B-boy like found a youth, bro. Like I don't know.
It is.
He's too young.
I think it's too much fun. So your boy also said, I mean, there are events here, but very local ones, very small one. Neighborhood cities would come, but even Ritual has been the biggest in here. Now, yeah, facts.
That's true. That part's true. I mean, I could probably name 3 of the most notable events to come out of Dallas. 4, maybe.
I can't really because I worked with World of Dance for a while, still have part of the business back end, but like we did a couple events there and that, but there was I never really heard of events in Dallas, you know.
World of Dance came through here a couple of years, but like Electric City was an event that was thrown back in the early 2000s. Shout out to Gypsy.
Shout out Gypsy. He's on.
Shout out Gypsy. And then Paflo mentioned Who's Got the Juice, which coincidentally enough, I'm in that crew also. Well, when they were active. And that event was crazy, like crazy dope. Like the third one that we threw, we had the Lords of the Floor, Red Bull floor.
Oh wow, that's cool.
And it was a 3-on-3, right?
That floor's got magic in it.
Ah, dude. And so like shout out to Rudy Lara, because he was the mastermind behind that jam. And he really set the standard for what a good jam should be, what it looks like, you know? And that was very special. Yeah, it was very spectator friendly. And like next year's going to be 20 years since it's been thrown. And then there's been a lot of other jams. I'm not going to knock, no jams like that, but like Ritual Warfare, it was pretty wild, man. Just because to make like a couple of points, like we had the illest judges, we had the illest DJs, and you look up like there was one moment in the night where I looked up last year and I was like, oh shit, that's Stuntman. Oh shit, that's Mine 180. Oh shit, that's Renegades. Like there was mad heads in the house.
No fucking mix.
And then that same weekend was a BC1 qualifier in Philly or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so like you think about that, it's like you're like real high level guys chose to come here that would have probably gone to Philly, like the New York guys, Street Masters guys, right? They came to our jam over going to like a BC1 deal. Like
they paid all their own way too, probably.
Yeah, dude, on their own. You had who's that DJ from Miami?
We flew out a couple people. We flew out a couple people, but
that's good. That's good, man. Just having that energy in the room,
Yeah, Dallas needs that. Like, we need that.
Dallas needs that. Dallas needs that competition, and like I get the sign up sheet, and there's like 70 teams on it. I was like, Jesus Christ. Well, so it was cool.
Like one thing that's been like kind of through the transition, definitely the past 20 years, is it went from like in the late 90s into the early 2000s. Pretty much the competitor was the spectator. So like everyone that went entered the battle, like literally.
Yeah.
Like 90% maybe a couple girlfriends and a mom or a dad or a cousin or something or a cholo homie or whatever came to the jam. So like when we sat around in a circle and it was kind of hot and sweaty and like all of us we were like in our element, we all loved it at the time, like because we didn't realize, like, we're not thinking like there's no seats, my son needs to sit down, there's no water, there's like, we don't think like that, but now to an age where there's like spectators, there's literally people that are there to kind of enjoy it, so they're kind of expecting a seat, some water, a drink.
I kind of want to dabble in the like my approach to going into throwing a jam, right? Or like setting the atmosphere, so to speak, like formula shit, right? So like first thing I like think about is like the venue, of course, right? Well, the DJs first, venue, but the venue really, like if the venue can capture the atmosphere and like the energy of the room, like with like I hate high ceilings, like super high ceilings. I feel like the energy goes way up there. Like a condensed room, like the best jams I ever been to where I felt great dancing and the circles were fire was Mex's Outbreaks in Florida. 4 through I think 6 or 7 that I went through, right? And every single one, Mex just had all the right ingredients, bro. Like, and people came out and killed it. You know what I'm saying? Like the circles were fire. There's all these tall tales of the circles and shit from there too. You know what I'm saying? Like, and one thing that he did was, one, he had dope DJs. Right, that's the given. You got to get dope DJs. Which, by the way, Bless and B Ryan, who spun this last one, that combination has never happened. That combination has crazy. It happened for the first time at Ritual, right? And DJs first, right, and then like low lighting on top of the venue. Like if you can control the lighting right, like the low lighting, like without all these extra lasers and shit, sets a good tone too, right? And that atmosphere. Right.
Kind of, you're right on that. I think because it takes away from the people in the crowd, it kind of makes them disappear. So some people feel kind of like better like that because they don't want to be like. And then you put the dancers in the middle.
I feel that, but like when you're in it, it's a dope vibe, like straight up.
Yeah.
But, and then like with getting spectators there, like new fans, like that's an obstacle in itself. Like I'm a very like aggressive marketer, so to speak. So I get in motherfuckers' inboxes. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tagging crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, and
Live Nation right now, bro, all these events, Insomniac, they're in your face, bro, every day. Come to my event, come to my event, come to my event, come to my event.
Yeah. Have you got your tickets yet? You know what I'm saying? Like, but
it's still in the cart.
And like comfort, like when I go to jams, like now, like I look for a seat immediately, somewhere to sit that I can watch the battles comfortably, have a good view, and like, you know, I want to also like feel comfortable, like to where I can grab a drink. I don't have to be here to dance. You know what I'm saying? Like all that. I think about that, right? And even like the flow of traffic and all that shit, of course, whatever. Shout out Gypsy for putting me on that, by the way. But also like catering to spectators. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are they getting out of it? So like each like video that we put out, like some of it is like straight to the point. Like that trailer that we made to promote the ticket sales with the Kessler to reach out to the Kessler's audience. It was straight to the point. Like, and it's reached out like that was reaching out to more of the general public, right? Obviously trying to draw them in. Well, we have VIP seats this time around again too, and 2 VIP suites that we're selling for $533 a piece.
That's great.
8 people. They sold out, right? Those sold out, but the people that purchased those tickets, they got a free meal on top of it. You know what I'm saying? And they had perfect view of the battles, and then the balcony seating, perfect view. And like last year, we had free alcohol. That was for the spectators. You know what I'm saying? But like
one of the keys,
little
bro.
Incentives, like little incentives, like get me to go to a jam. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it works. No, it's great. Yeah. Well, one of the key ingredients is you like just like Mex One, rest in peace, Mex One, is you care, bro. Like you're thinking about it. Like you're
very particular, very particular.
Putting your mind and your ideas to work versus just like copying somebody else. You're thinking like because to even think of the flow of the traffic, bro, is kind of you're a different mindset than someone like I'm gonna throw a jam. You know what I mean? So,
I think
I'll let you kind of finish up, and then we'll get into the trailer for 2023, and then we're gonna get into some battles. So go ahead and finish up on your point.
I feel like one of the illest compliments that I've heard about this jam is that it just gives big Outbreak vibes.
That's great.
Like that's a massive compliment, and because I knew Mex. And I interacted with him a lot, when he was here. And again, I didn't live in Florida, but when I saw him at jams, he always took the time to talk to me, and we chopped it up a little bit. And there's some cool stories between me and Mex, and that's an awesome compliment, to kind of have somebody, these high level dudes that have been all over the world and been to all these jams, and they're like, this reminds me of Outbreak. That's the illest compliment. And then even on top of that. Another one is just the fact that, we worked so hard at this jam. I mean, so hard, just.
I would have sucked if no one showed up. You were like, fuck.
Yeah, we literally prepared on this time around, probably like 6 to 9 months, dude. I think the week after Ritual Warfare last year, we met about the venue for this year.
Yep.
Right. That's what you got to do, bro.
Yeah. And I mean, it's a lot of work. The compliments are great, and to see some of these people come out and enjoy themselves and hit ciphers and just get down, like we started using this tagline, remember real jams, like it's just become a thing too, right,
bro? Because like we're in this weird transition, or like I've been saying it like this, like hip hop in general and the jams, especially the breaking jams, started off as a party for like late 90s, early 90s into the 2000s, and then there just happened to be a competition, and then slowly over time it started becoming a competition that just happens to be a party. And a lot of these events, like if you just, they're kind of set up like karate contests. Like there's a bunch of like prelims and all this stuff. It's not really that much of a party. So it's good that when you guys start rethinking the jam into like, okay, how can I make this good for the dancers? How can I make it good for the spectators? And that's just
that gap. You can still throw it like a dope, like real, quote unquote, real jam that feels like a real jam that's still catered to the dancers, but also has a public appeal too. And you're bridging the gap for that. Like, I'm sure there's more ideas that could be thrown in, but to me, everything like the stage shit is cool, but that shit doesn't capture the feeling of breaking. You know what I'm saying? It captures the essence of the competition, the essence of it, but it feels more raw when you're surrounded in a condensed room. Like we care about the battles, not that all that extra shit in the background. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit didn't.
The people matter. The people around the people matter. Like I don't want to give out too much sauce, but that really matters. And like if you look at professional sports, dude, all professional sports did the opposite, bro. They started as a sport competition, and now it's a party. Go to any NBA game, any NFL game, bro. They're trying to do a party up in there, and it just so happens to be a game. So what we have is the ultimate party with the fucking ultimate game. So we're just all putting it together over time, and everyone putting in work. Texas, California, New York, Japan, Europe, all these different countries. We're gonna come out with some of the dopest shit It's just gonna be like a fun party. It's just gonna be another activity to go to. Like instead of watching boxing, you're gonna watch a battle on Saturday.
Facts.
Man, it turned into a real party for me about halfway through that jam too.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
have a class, bro.
It's a party for me the moment the doors open at.
So,
Yeah,
No,
man.
do you guys have anything else to say? And then we'll get into the
for sure,
recap.
yeah.
3.
I think like the whole party aspect of it, like of course it's major, and it's about making it like fun and entertaining as well. Like so we added like this concept that Talk is Cheap does out there in Miami. So we had a qualifier in Miami, whatever, that I judged. And shout out to my boy Nukri. But they did it there to where basically like before the judges vote, like the host goes up to you and your partner's like, yo, do you think you smoked them or what?
Ha,
And like some people were humble, some people were talking their shit, but we did that. And
hilarious.
there was some healthy shit talk that creates more entertainment for the
Yeah,
general public as well. And you get to hear them speak, you get to
Yeah.
know them a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You might choose your heel, you might choose your hero. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Yeah, that was dope.
Wrestling shit. Imagine if he's like, that motherfucker's whack.
Yeah, you can say that.
The audience is
We
like, hell
trashed in the
yeah.
third round. If y'all vote for that, y'all fucking trash. I'm calling all y'all.
Macho. We need like macho man shit, like in this breaking shit. Like
That's what we try. Like on a lot of our marketing from last year, we did a lot of like with the announcements, we did like a wrestling clip of an old 80s wrestler or 90s wrestler or whatever, and then boom, like for Tells, we did like Razor Ramon.
Yeah.
It's just
hilarious, bro. It's entertainment, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, it's just made it fun, you know?
It's a lane for it. Like you could do it as a sport, quote unquote, and like abide by those rules. But the game you sign up for is the game you're gonna play. With this, it's like a whole nother lane. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to that. But anyways, and I just want before we show the trailer, I just want to say this one thing. We did add what we call the redemption ritual for the finals. I don't know if you saw that video.
No, I didn't.
Okay, so this can only happen in the finals, and it's a concept that we added to. Say it's your crew versus my crew, right? And when the finals, the judges voted. The judges can't vote a tie. Nobody can vote a tie. So let's say that the judges vote against my crew 2-1, right? I can challenge the call only on a 2-1 call, not unanimous, but only on a 2-1 call. I can challenge the call and create my own tiebreaker. We each go one more round. If we turn over the call, because there was a first and second place prize, if we turn over the call, we get first place. Now y'all get second place. But if we lose because we challenged it, y'all take home first and second place, and we don't leave with shit.
Yeah, that's great. That's cool. Yeah, like, there was other ones I've seen where like if you call out the judge and the judge smokes you, like you don't get nothing.
That's fine too.
You gotta pay like an amount, like you gotta pay like. But all that stuff is dope, bro. Like keep doing that type of stuff because
makes it fun.
We don't know exactly what works now. We're all just trying different stuff. So like over time, all these games will be apparent. Like like the 7 to smoke, the 2-on-2s, the 5, all these things are kind of new. If you look at like it's only been like 15, 20 years since you've had like 2-on-2s, kids battles, all that different stuff. So all the stuff we're trying, like it might turn into something even crazier over time. You know what I mean? Like what that could like develop into could be something even fucking where everyone starts to do it because it just makes sense.
Oh, word, yeah.
You want me to launch the trailer?
Yeah. So we're gonna get straight into the trailer, but that's dope shit, bro. So shout out to you guys for just basically doing it, and I think a major thing you guys are doing. For this community in general is for the kids, bro. Like if you're putting together like a dope jam, like imagine you were like 13 going to your jam.
Yeah, kids get in free at Ritual.
Yeah.
That's dope. I mean, the kids are the future, right?
That's it, bro.
You ready?
So we got 2023 trailer. Keep it out, guys. I'm gonna turn it all the way up.
All right, for sure.
this about like what's going on here? Like basically, the ciphers, the battles.
It's a little bit of everything. I mean, some of this is that's competition footage. I mean, it's a 2-on-2, but there's some cypher footage that we put in there. But most of this is competition footage.
Yeah, that's predominantly. There's a couple cypher clips in there.
Yeah, that was fresh. And you guys are basically whatchamacallit, throwing it just a 2-on-2. There's no kids battle, right?
No. But there was kids that competed in there and they made it into the top 16.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They made it to the top 8.
How the kids get in there? Shit.
Yeah, they killed it. They killed it.
Yeah. They killed it, man. And like without context, I mean, between me and Paflo, there's a lot of conversation, a lot of reasons why we do certain things. But like, you know, there's a reason why we have Spin One doing the flyers. You know, there's a reason why we have like we had Scheme out last year. You know, that black and white checkered floor, that was like a love letter to Radiotron. I mean,
or the Masons. I'm just kidding.
There's a lot of little
Spin One. It really in the design. That's like all Spin One right there.
Yeah. I mean, that's a Spin One, and like I said, the floor was like, I was like, oh, we got to do something like reminiscent of Radiotron because that floor was so dope, like the checkered floor. So
that floor was excellent, by the way.
That floor was so dope. So
everybody loved the floor.
I'm kind of mad at the Olympics.
Another thing too, bro. It's like
I'm like, how? That's why I'm like mad at the Olympics. I'm like, how you fuck up the floor? How can you get the fucking floor right? Goddamn it.
That budget, come on. But that's another thing too. Is like
that's fucked up right now.
They don't think about the floor too much, and like even like with like the decal shit in the middle, like that shit, like you can get stuck on that shit, and it comes up. I've seen that shit come up many times mid battle. Like think of another way to, put some branding on there. You know what I'm saying?
We can go NBA route, and you can get really nice wood floors with the thing on it. It's still the wood floor, but that's like in the tens of thousands of dollars.
Yeah. You ever seen an LED court?
Yeah. Well, the main thing is for a lot of these floors, like the Red Bull floor, is storing it. Like where is it gonna be stored and where is it gonna be taken care of, and somebody's got to take care of it when they set it up and when they tear it down, because fuck it up on the tear down, when you try to set it up the next time, it's fucked. So there's a whole, but over time, when money comes into the scene, like, when there's budgets and, you have like good, like you guys are saying, you have grant money and stuff like that. If you get grant money and you get kind of a good overabundance where you can manage all these things, it takes care of itself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's like, again, it's not my professional career. That's a whole nother story, right? But like, I'm pretty well versed in like budgeting and like that whole money side of it. So like, that's a point we make sure to have those conversations and make sure that, where's the money at? Where's it going? What do we got going on? Like, because at the end of the day, like whether you judge or you DJ or if you help or whatever, like we want to make sure people get what they work for, right? Like, and we try to do like we try to leverage the resources that we have. Like my brother built a pitch deck that we were sending out to companies, right? Yeah. Gypsy, he helped with kind of the operations and logistics of it. And it was just a real, like I said, organic thing. We were thinking about going the route of Stance, to do some of the marketing. But, once we got into some finer details of what it was going to look like, we're like, we'll just kind of keep it. Yeah, we'll just keep it on our own, right? Even though they have tremendous reach, right? Like they have like 1 billion views and and this, that, and the third. We wanted to make sure that we kept complete control over everything that we had.
So the whole shit conversion, and like for them, you're just basically giving them your content. They're gonna make money on it.
That's basically it. I mean, and we didn't. I mean, look,
control your own. Content.
Yeah, dude. I don't care necessarily. Like for me, I don't care if I make money on the event. I definitely don't want to lose money on the event, right. And I definitely don't want to give our money away to just somebody, you know what I mean, for somebody else to completely benefit off of it if we had to make a choice.
And those are things you think about, and like with the pitch deck is great because we've worked with so many different companies, and like there's one thing that rang true. I found it with clothing. I kept seeing this over and over. Like back in the day when there was like trade shows, it's like the clothing lines that stayed in the mix. Eventually, they just got to deal by just staying there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like like let's say they wanted to deal with like Macy's or a big box store, you know, at whatever time, let's say in the early 2000s, and they didn't get it, but then they were there the next year, and they might not get it. Then they were there the third year, and then by the third year, the company was like, okay, you guys are still like, you know, doing your thing, and like fourth, fifth year, boom, you get a huge contract just because they remember, like they might have not done a deal with you in 2024, but then they see you 2026 and they're like, okay, great, you know, this is like, we see you guys got a lot of opportunity, and they might have a direction that your guys are going in that they want to go in, and then bam, you know, how deals happen.
Yeah, I think one of the things that we talk about a lot, because again, this is kind of like my professional field, is like we can sit down and have these conversations with these big sponsors and just understand that it's not like there's a negotiation to be had. It's not. I know a lot of these
Like,
jams
yo, this
that maybe
is dope, bro. This is dope, bro.
Yeah, right.
It's dope.
So like a lot of these jams that maybe they get Red Bull to come in and do something, they're just happy that Red Bull's there, you know, and whatever, right? And all of a sudden, you know, but for us, it's like, let's have a conversation, let's sit down, let's talk to these people, and maybe it doesn't work out, but there's things that we won't bend on, there's things that we'll, you know, bend on and negotiate and compromise on, but at the end of the day, like we can sit down and have these conversations with these sponsors and not absolutely give everything away.
He's phenomenal at that. I'm the passion guy. I'm the it's dope guy.
It's dope, bro. It's fucking dope, bro. What?
And that's the thing. I give Pablo his due, because he'll jump in motherfuckers' inboxes. Oh, and he's relentless, dude. But
it works sometimes. You just
that's how I am, though.
It's crazy.
Yeah, no, and like sometimes it works. Sometimes, you know, you just gotta go after it. And I've seen deals like people will put like crazy amount of money on someone who's just passionate, and then some people put money on something that's so detailed and oriented, and that shit still fails. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like it's just but I think over time the consistency, and it's good to have people like yourself, because you know, when things get bigger, organizations get bigger. Like think of the NFL, like how many smart people you need in that type of organization. So like, we work together in the future, or you have other people working together in the future. It's good to just have smart people like around. They can think for the culture, and then they can also think on the business side of it. Like, okay, how can we take care of the customers? How can we do this, that, you know? It's good to have, I mean, doing both. It's great.
Even in like the business world, like you typically have to have like the leader of the organization is typically that really driven, go type person. But you also have to have those other people on the other side that can say, hey, hold up, like let's make sure how it all fits, right? And when you find like the right, you know, combination of that, it just works really well.
Yeah,
because you can have somebody that's you can have somebody that's hot passion and go, and they can crash something to the damn ground, right?
For sure.
And then you can have a very detail oriented person that can't make a decision for the end of their life because it's got to be perfect, you know. So if you can have a little bit to complement the other, it works good.
So I work. It's like every big company has. Steve Jobs had Wozniak. Disney had his brother.
Just like that.
It's good to have it, and it's just another lesson. You got to build like a team. You got to be working with people. Like you're not gonna go like there's a saying, like if you want to go somewhere, like go alone. If you want to go far, go with the team. You know.
Yeah, that's the same.
Yeah. So all right, so we're gonna get right into. So now we went to 2024. You guys had the build up. So how many people showed up? You said like 600-700, or 400 people showed up to this one.
This one it was just about 300.
Okay, that's good. Texas,
yeah,
good.
Well, even then, I personally wouldn't want more than 500. I think exclusivity is a thing too.
No, for sure.
Think about that. You got 500 people, 1,000 people showing up, and then you got 300 crews signed up. Those prelims get boring.
Yeah, that's a huge problem, bro.
I'd rather keep Ritual itself. We can do other events, bigger events type shit, right? Like production wise, whatever. But Ritual, like I'd like to keep it like exclusive, like not super capacity, like not anything over 500, 400 venue type shit. And then eventually just put a cap on how many people can sign up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, totally. Well, you don't want to take forever. And one thing, if I could give you guys a little bit of sauce, think of the future as like events to be more intimate but broadcasted wider. So think of it like this, okay? Like you can only put so many people in a stadium, right? Let's say the biggest stadium in your area, the Dallas, for where Dallas plays, like I don't know, like 18,000 people, 20,000 people, you know? Like, but the internet is endless. So imagine you had an event where it's like only 500 people, but it's broadcasted to millions.
Yeah.
Well, we've
That's dope.
there's been some conversations with Romeo from BBoy City.
Right.
BBoy
Shout
City.
out Romeo. He's my beat writer.
Shout out to Romeo, but he does
right now.
he streams BBoy City through this platform called Caffeine.
Yeah.
And after Virtual Warfare last year, me and Pablo, we went down to BBoy City and we entered pretty good crew, I thought.
Nice.
But after we lost, I'm driving home and I'm watching the stream, right? My wife's driving, I'm watching the stream on the way home or whatever, and like I noticed the next day it like had like 250,000 views already. And so like
they put it right on the front page, bro. You're gonna get those views
right there. So I'm there's been conversations about kind of putting the archival footage up there and then doing like the streaming bit, so logistics we got to figure out for the coming years. But you're right. I mean, there's an endless, not endless, but there's a lot of people outside of the jam that would like to see it go
on. They're just living on the internet. And when we get into augmented reality and VR, bro, like you're just gonna put on your glasses and you're gonna be there. Like
Ready Player One.
Yeah, Ready Player One. And so if you create experiences for people, it could be a battle, bro. Like people are gonna be going around the internet. They're gonna go to a movie on one, and then they're gonna go somewhere else, and they're gonna go to watch a battle, and then they're gonna go somewhere else, and they're gonna go shopping, and they're gonna go somewhere else, and they're gonna play gambling with their homies, and it's all gonna be there. So just imagine like having battles that are just really well done. And then you just got, like let's say you get 20,000 people fucking watching your battle on a Saturday night, and they paying $5.
That'd be insane.
Insane. Like imagine if it was 100,000, and then imagine if it was 1 million.
Oh, dude.
Like, bro, and I can tell you, out of all the activities in the world, bro, I'm talking like everything, soccer, baseball, ain't nothing got as many people as breaking, bro. People watch breaking in the fucking middle of fucking nowhere. And we're not organized. Yeah. So once we get organized, it's just gonna be crazy.
It would be dope. I mean,
wishful
Jesus, man. No, it's not. It's possibility. And like Pablo said, like you keep your. We've been to a lot of jams over the years, man. I've been to Freestyle Session. I've been to BBoy City, and there's a lot of these. Again, that's their platform. I'm not knocking anything, but like these 2-day events that seem like they last an absolute eternity.
Oh my God, you're like, I gotta leave.
Yeah, man. And
how did I stay this long when I was younger?
Dude, I mean, I have an infamous story. I have an infamous story from y'all remember B-Boy Hoedown. When Gamblers came, I went to the jam, and it ran so late into the night. When we were leaving the jam, the sun was coming up.
Damn.
It's ridiculous, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Just one more hour.
That's crazy.
One, your jam should be 4 hours minimum, 6 hours max.
Exactly.
All right.
Who wants to be at a jam for 10 hours? But I
maybe
realized
a 1 hour window.
So for me personally, like when I came to the realization. So when we started going to these jams, like we didn't know what was going on at the time. We just went to these parties, right? And like when I look back at it, I'm like, oh my God, they were like 8 hours. Like, how did we and they were sweaty. And I didn't realize it till I came back when I had my son, and I like brought my like child to an event, you know what I'm saying? And now you have like the parent hat on. And I'm like, dude, there's no water. It's hot. It's sweaty. Like, I'm like thinking like if I were like just a parent, not a B-boy, just a parent in general. And I was like, this is horrible. Like, how can you stay here? But then when I look back, I'm like, we were just getting high, like smoking weed and breaking, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
with loud music, but now we can't do that because like those bad events have turned so many people off to breaking events that like this new generation, we got to really be smart with how to keep them. Because like, dude, I think we all probably know a bunch of our friends who we took to a jam and we're like, yo, this is going to be so dope. And then like after an hour, they're like, yo, bro, I'm gonna be out, bro. I gotta be out. And then they never want to go to a jam again because they're like, yo, that shit was
I don't see anything wrong with making certain events, particular ones, 21 and up, 18 and up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially if the battles are gonna be hype as fuck. Like they're gonna be high level battles, you know?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Everything has its own lane. Well, let's get to this battle because I'm anxious to watch it too.
Let's watch it. So we're gonna go straight. So we got Zulu Kings. So I think we saw Ali in the mix, right? It was Ali. Who else?
Ali. Ollie and Bourne.
Oh
My
shit.
God. Yeah.
Bourne is just on it. I'm gonna release an unreleased Bourne interview that I have.
Oh.
Bourne,
Oh.
yeah. I'm gonna it's kind of interesting when he battled Little Rock at World of Dance. Fucking Bourne's got flavor. And then we got Palmer and Jeremy, just they're brothers.
Yes,
They're
sir.
brothers. Yeah.
So give us a little bit of context of this battle. When is this? Is this battle the prelim? Is it the
This is the semis.
semis?
This is them for the shot to get to the finals.
Okay,
And tiebreaker too.
right. And so it's just these two beasts going at it. Okay, so let's fucking watch it.
Boom.
And guys, make sure you subscribe to Ritual Warfare and Breakstreet right now while you're on it.
Do it. Ooh.
I'm gonna turn it down a little bit so we can talk. But we got the stare down.
Ali, dude, this dude is something else, man.
Hold on, I gotta turn it down, big dog. I didn't want to like. You said turn it down, right?
No, it's cool. I turned it down.
Okay.
Ollie just knows how to break.
Yeah, dude. That dude's serious business, man.
He's such a nice guy.
Super nice guy.
You wouldn't think. You saw him on the street, you wouldn't think. Shout out Angels of Death.
Look at this.
Yeah, versus Palmer, that's kind of like a crazy lineup. That'd be like a dope exhibition out too.
It was Jeremy. Houston boys.
Jeremy just fucking rode a horse. What I love about Jeremy is always does his style. You know, it's Jeremy by just a bit.
Oh yeah.
Born with the hood on.
Dude, the whole night.
That B-boy shit. Scary.
I mean, so clean, dude.
And Palmer just looked like he cut down a bunch of wood.
Lumberjack.
Yo, I love Palmer. He's got some of the best thread in the world. Like, he doesn't miss a thread. He like threads the thread.
Nah, dude. I mean, you see all the inspirations in his footwork and stuff from, you know, Miguses of the world now. But he just, it's weird, man. He gets better as he gets older. Like, he doesn't take a step back.
Oh, it's fresh. Positive. So, positive tiebreaker. So yeah, no, like it's. So the tiebreaker.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about a couple things after.
We shall.
Now, it's cool that Jeremy and Palmer, like, they just basically have a powerful style. So they're not doing like a bunch of crazy power, but just their footwork in general.
Yeah, dude.
That's hard to get those with just footwork.
But it's a strong style, man.
Yeah, totally. They'll smoke you. They'll smoke someone doing like 20 air throws.
They will. They have it.
I don't know how fucking Ollie's beanie never comes off.
Dude, Ollie's a monster, dude.
Yeah, he's doing so much. Like, you don't really understand.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, thready. It's always funny when people diss each other. Because that means they've been watching you. Alright, so we can pause it. Wow. So go to the next video. I'm gonna take us off. That was a dope battle, guys.
Yeah,
Look like a dope vibe. Actually, can you put it back a little bit on the battle so we can talk about the setup?
got you.
Like just put it like a little bit. Yeah, just anywhere in the spot. You just pause it right there. While he's doing freeze. You can pause the video. There you go. Bam. So like, so yeah, we got, you got the whole vibe. You got the circle. You got it mid where it's like it's not too lit. You got the your screen back there with the logo. So it looks well presented.
Yeah, it should have said Final Four, but he switched it mid battle, I think, something like that.
No, and was it a wood floor? Let's wood floor.
What you can't see is the reserved gallery seating that goes up around the floor. Mm-hmm. So spectators had this downward view on it, which was pretty dope.
Yeah, there was no bad seat in that building.
No, it's good.
And then we lit up the stage, but I think we probably should have added a light blue to it, but it's all good.
No, but those are things you learn. You know what I'm saying?
I think there was some politics behind this battle because Ness didn't vote.
Right away. Ness being Ness
voting whenever MZK was battling, but he had to. Here.
Oh yeah. So I got a couple topics to talk to you guys about. So first things first, with that, what do you guys think about that? You think that's good or bad? Like
I thought it was a good battle. Probably should have been 2 rounds each, but the definitely I think Ali got the first round and Palmer got the second. Palmer got his round, Ali got his.
Okay.
And so that's a tie. And then that tiebreaker, like, I watched this shit, editing, color grading and shit. Ali definitely got that tie, but the judges called Jeremy. That's just my opinion. But that was the one time that Ness voted. I think Ness voted tie, right?
Ness voted. Yeah, I think he voted tie.
And then on that tiebreaker, and then the other two voted Jeremy and Palmer. It was Rudy Goblin and Easy Rock.
There was a little bit of controversy to this because
but it was addressed right then.
It was addressed. Love Ness, but he wasn't voting in MZK battles the whole night.
Right. So do you guys think there should be an extra judge for those types?
I believe there should always be an alternate. Right. And so what we ended up doing is, for the tiebreaker, because we didn't want to run into that, again or whatever, Ness sat out, and Stuntman was there.
Oh, nice.
So Stuntman judged the tiebreaker, right?
What a good job. Thanks, Stunts, for doing that.
Yeah, so Stunts, super cool, but it is what it is, man. This stuff kind of happens, and it's one of those things that you
he's got to say something on the mic too. Jeremy Palmer, Ali, and Bourne, and they Jeremy Palmer definitely addressed that situation too. You know what I'm saying? So, but I like that type of shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's entertaining.
That's real shit.
Yeah,
we love this shit.
This shit's all objective anyway. Subjective, I mean.
It's all subjective, and I think whoever won is supposed to win for whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
As a fan, just as a fan, right? I was like, oh, that sucks. So I went and chopped it up with Ali and Bourne, and I was like, we should have probably planned that a little bit better, right? Like we should have had an alternate judge kind of step in, da 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 da. Then we went to the after party, and I was so moved by the drinks I was having. I opened up a tab for Ali and Bourne. I was like, hey, man, y'all just treat yourselves, man.
Love. That's love right there, bro. They appreciate it.
Yeah, dude. And they're mad cool,
He was so moved. I was so moved.
I was so
elegant.
Well, it's like logistically, it raises on the back end as the promoter. It's like, and these are the little things people don't understand. Like, yes, having an extra judge is good, and it's a good idea. But like to get someone that's like a high level, that for them just to kind of sit on the side and then want to compensate people, but you can't really, because it's like there's not really a budget for it. But it's like that; those are little things. It's like, okay, how can I work? Luckily, you had Stunts to kind of like work that out. He's not like, oh, pay me $1,000.
That's my dude.
Who's gonna argue with Stuntman? Like, he's putting his time in. He has
believe it or not,
and he has no bias to either one of them. So
there's a lot of kids that don't understand like I got an interview with Stunts too. I'm a fucking release, goddammit.
So Stunts was dope.
I wanted to ask you guys. So, what do you guys think about the beginning, the stare down? Do you guys think it should be? And this is just opinion, there's no right or wrong answer. Like, do you think it should be said like who's gonna go first before the battle, or do you think the stare down is good, or what do you guys think about that? We'll start with you, Paul.
So I mean, depending on I guess the caliber and your schedule for the event, your time, whatever, maybe a coin toss would be fun.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But
I think a coin toss helps out a lot with that.
I also like the aspect of like shit. Nah, you go, bitch, you go. But
Yeah,
also,
right.
if the song's right, the person who might have flipped the coin and like won, they voted said for them to go first. Now the DJ drops the song. Now they want to go first.
Yeah,
But so
right.
that takes that element away. So it's like if the song's hitting you and you going first, shit, or you just want that smoke, I think that's dope. I
Right.
also understand the strategy standpoint of going second. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Totally. What do you think about that, Steph?
I think I almost feel like the strategy thing really lies more in like the crew battle thing, right? Because there's more people, there's more, there's routines, there's stuff that you can do. But I think like in 2-on-2s, 3-on-3s, 1-on-1s, I really think that if you want to fucking win that jam, you need to go out there and go win the jam. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter who you're battling. That shit don't matter. Go out there and win that jam.
Yeah, like you should win. The word, like you're out there, you're hungry.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I get that. Yeah, so it's like I don't think there's real wrong or right way, because like the different strokes for different folks, and sometimes they're all amazing. Sometimes like having that stare down is dope. And so the second thing I was gonna ask you, so what do you guys think about tiebreakers? Do you think we should have instant replays? So let's say like perfect world scenario, like all the money in the world, we got fucking all the money we want in the world, we do whatever we want. Do you think instant replays are something that should like come into account, where the judge can be like, okay, you can review the battle for certain points, so that they can make a better decision, especially when there's a lot of money on the line. And like you said, with the whole Bourne and Ali thing, you want to make sure that like the decision is the right decision, right? Do you think there should be instant replay, or do you think it should, just be on the spot from their memory?
Oof, that's a tough one, dude. I mean,
it is a tough one. It could go both. It's the same thing with other. It could go both ways. Some could be good.
It's a tough one because this is all we've ever known. Since I've been dancing, and it's always been on the spot judging. You know what I mean?
Well, the way we do things is not how we have to do things forever.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I agree with that. Maybe if it gets to that big enough platform, sure.
I think Outbreak Europe was doing that actually.
Were they?
But if you like, I think you mentioned in terms of points a minute ago with the judging, like an instant replays. Like, I'm not really for points in breaking, right? I get it if you sign up for that, and that's what I'm saying. Like the Olympics, they have a judging system. You have to follow that judging system. You know what I'm saying? Everything has its own lane type shit, right? But like, how do you score a 3-pointer in breaking? You know what I'm saying? Because in basketball, nobody goes, well, it was all right, 2.5. Right. Nobody does that. You know what I'm saying? And this is subjective.
That in itself, if you think about
it, what I'm saying? Like in boxing, when a punch lands, it's a point. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do we determine points really in breaking and the level of it, other than a game you just created, right? Now, with instant replays, in the moment, if it's on that level, yes. But I think if we're gonna use that like on what we're doing, where it's just like the traditional judging system, right? In the moment, on the spot, if there is like maybe like 100 crews signed up, and we recorded those prelims, you know what I'm saying, the judges can watch that and review to make a proper selection. I think that would be a good use for it, right? In terms of what we do, right? But as far as like instant replays and like for the platform that are doing it on, if it makes sense, then yes.
Yeah, and that's like, it's another production problem. Now you like, okay, now if you're on time, like, and let's say you want your event to only be 3-4 hours, like now you have instant replay taking that 30 minutes for that to get done. They got the crowd back. So there's so many logistic issues that possible, but and then sometimes the tiebreaker is exciting. Like I've been noticing, I don't want to say all the Red Bull events, they just magically fucking have tiebreakers all the fucking time. That it's like, it kind of makes it
oh, bro, come on, that's I always feel
I love the controversy.
Yeah, I do too, but and especially with Red Bull, because it's such a production.
Yeah,
like I feel like the final battle is always it comes down to the final judge.
There's always
you know what I mean? Like, it's always fucking two here, and it's always down to the last judge.
Yeah, so the last one. Magically. When I started like 4 or 5 years ago, I was like, okay, it's all a show.
Yeah, it's a show, dude. I feel like it's like, whatever.
I tell people, hey, you guys do you, we'll do us. and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, don't bother us, we won't bother you, and we're gonna be fucking all good, you know. So
Yeah, I mean, I've judged a lot, so I'm not gonna sit here and say I've never done a tiebreaker or whatever. But
yeah,
you
sometimes
know, I think too, some people. So there's a whole nother conversation with judging and stuff, and it's like I make it a point to be as non-biased a judge as I possibly can ever be. I vote against Soul Power a lot of times when I feel like they lost. They lost. I don't want to get into like all the it's hearsay, this, that, and the third. But I think there's bias out there, man. When your crew's
bro,
battling.
like I've had battles myself where motherfuckers didn't like me, where like they didn't even look at my sets, or like I've seen people like not look at people that they're judging. Their job is to judge, and they don't even look at the person because they don't like them, and that's not fair for anyone.
No, that's whack, man.
But
That's whack.
it is. It's kind of like that's what happens. Like I was clowning that we're like art dealers. Like we're selling art. Like what we're presenting is just kind of art for people to enjoy, and like even with the judging, like they're not really even judging. They're like just critiquing like whatever their opinion is.
Bro,
You know?
I'll tell you a quick story, right? It was me and my boy Aaron, who's in here right now watching, versus Marlon and Palmer, 2-on-2 Raw Texas Wars.
Shout out to Marlon. I've been arguing with him on the DMs.
I'm not gonna say the judge's name, but so it was we beat them straight up. But one judge voted them, one judge voted them, and then the middle judge or the judge on the end looks at the other two judges like literally
horrible
for like about 7 seconds, bro. About 7
forward.
seconds to where I can react and be like, and then he votes tie, so we had a tiebreaker. I was pissed.
Yeah, and it's like some judges are scared to like vote against certain people. And it's just like, come on, guys.
Well, that's another thing about that I found interesting over the years is like judging is one of the like battle judging and dance judging. Like it's one of the things where someone will really get mad at you. Like I'm sure you guys had if you judge, like someone will come up to you and be like, why did I lose? And like you've seen so many battles, like you're delirious. Like you're like, I don't even remember you. Like
I didn't ask that. I'll call them out. I've called out the judges many times.
And that's another thing. What other thing where you can go to the judges and be like, fucking, I'm gonna call your ass out. Like you can't go to baseball.
I ain't gonna ask you why I lost. I'm gonna show you why I won.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what I'm
saying?
Right.
That's why it's beyond the sport. That shit is not a sport, bro. It's beyond the sport. Ain't no sport you can fucking do that type of shit. You know what I mean?
Competitive art, bro.
Yeah, exactly. It's competitive art, bro. It's mixed music arts, bro. That's what it is. We're just art dealers.
You want me to run that battle though?
So the next battle we'll watch, we'll do this, right? We do this in most of the battle reports. So we're gonna judge each. I've been calling them sets because like a round is when two people are in the same space together. So a set, I'm considering it like, okay, well, when one person goes, another person goes, that's one set. So, that's why I'm kind of working on the vocabulary, guys. But like, let's say a round, after each round, we'll all kind of judge it and just say who we think won, and we'll add it up at the end so we can give our opinion. And for everyone watching, this is just our opinion, guys. Like, don't get butthurt. Pick the other.
Don't call us out at jams. It's but real quick too, before we watch this, like shout out to 808, like Hijack and his partner Levi, the nicest kids, man.
Yo, Hijack is just on one, bro. I love watching him.
And he's super nice too, man. Such a nice guy.
To the round thing, like one B-boy.
Yeah.
We usually go like top of the first, bottom of the second, and then top of the second, bottom of the, you know what I'm saying, bottom of the second. You know what I'm saying, per person. So that's what we say.
That's great. Yeah, and like all this again, like all this vocabulary, like I was gonna say, I've been telling this for years, bro. Like everything's just made up. Like why is it a 3-pointer? Why is it only fucking 100 yards? Why isn't it fucking 200 yards? Why isn't it 75 yards? Why is it
like the idea of events having their own identity and their own concepts too? You know
totally, bro.
And personality. Like I think a lot of these events, like Gus said earlier, they lack personality. You know what I'm saying? We have a personality to us. It's us. You know what I'm saying? We're goofy. We're serious. We're competitive. You know what I'm saying? We talked our shit in battles. We love that shit. So
that was great. And like
a ritual.
With like Texas, like every state has its own little flavor. You know, but Texas has that Texas energy. Like when people come from Texas, it's kind of like you kind of feel it. Like it's like Miami.
They come to Texas to get smoked. That's what they do.
Oh my God.
Marijuana.
You got dark real quick, huh? All right, I'm gonna run that.
Hey, open carry, bro. Open carry, baby.
That's true.
Who you're dealing with. All right, so we got Havoc Coro versus 808. So is this the final?
This is semis.
This is semis, and this is a younger Habicoro squad. This
Oh,
is
so this guy's been killing it. These two kids from Havicoro, they've been holding.
Marcus. Yeah, this is Marcus and
Oh yeah, Marcus is in the chat right now.
Valencia.
Marcus is in the chat right now. What's up, Marcus? Yo, you've been killing it, bro. Is
Yeah,
Marcus,
they won this. They won B-Boy City, and then Valencia just won fucking BC1 in Philly.
yeah, we just
Just
saw
3 weeks of 3 or 4 weeks of madness for these kids.
yo, guys, Marcus, keep breaking, bro. You're gonna have a good time. 10 years from now, shit's gonna be cracking even more.
Yeah.
Right now, we're in the beginning stages of what's about to
I
develop.
like how Marcus was talking his shit too on the mic.
All right, so let me turn up the music. So we're gonna go set for set.
You gonna turn it up?
Hey, yo, Marcus, if you want to jump on with us, bro, you can. I'm gonna send you the link right now.
You want me to turn it up?
Yeah, turn up. Oh, whoa, fam.
Well, I didn't want to. You got to see each detail, bro.
Yeah.
I want a replay. What if judges start? Like, I won't judge it.
Look at this. Yeah, dude.
And B2, nice.
Yeah.
No, you guys said
And blood, bro.
I like this. Do that. With a motherfucking get out. Oh, any blocks hijack fucking this.
Nice.
Oh.
Oh.
Hijack this game. Oh, great job, Mark. And they got the Adidas.
They got tracksuits on, yeah, man.
Hey, breaking is the battle of fashion. Look at that.
Oh.
Wow.
Fucking Valencia, bro. It was fun today or yesterday.
That's a dope flow. Yeah.
Oh. Oh, he ain't done.
Oh, wait. Is this the first set? Come on, we go to the second set. Okay, we're gonna let the other guy go in.
Oh.
Dude.
They're going like crazy. Oh, because you got a cod to pop, so I'll tell you what it costs. After this guy said, oh! Traction. You need shell codes though. Looking at shell codes. Oh, this is a hard battle to judge.
Oh, Marcus said he's down to get on. Pause.
Damn, that's crazy, bro.
Pause it.
Marcus said he's down to get on.
Yeah, we're gonna let the kid go on, dude. You can talk like, hey, you can talk while you're breaking. Fucking amazing. Let me see. Boom. So pause it though, pause the battle. Right, bam. Yo, hit that link, Marcus. I just put it on YouTube. Click it on, and you'll hop on with it.
Paflo.
Yeah, pause it.
Pause the battle, big dog.
Pause it. Put it.
I was in the zone watching it, bro.
I know you're all excited and shit.
He was locked in.
You're just fucking passionate. So this kid Mark is gonna jump on and talk with us. He can talk while he's battling. See, it's amazing. This shit is amazing, guys.
This is dope.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing. Like, just unbelievable. So anyway, so bring it back to before he does his round. So yeah, about maybe like 3 minutes, at 3 minutes or something like that. All right, so first round, who you guys give the first round?
First round could have went either way between Marcus and Hijack.
Hijack, exactly.
I'd edge it to Hijack, but I mean, you could say either. Valencia guaranteed won his round.
Yeah.
Marcus.
So either way, if you give both Hijack and Marcus that round, they're still up 2-1 right there.
I agree. The Marcus and Hijack level, their Hijack round was kind of hard to call. They were both really, really good rounds.
Right.
So it could have got either way, but I definitely for
Whatever.
sure. Valencio,
Yo,
what up, man? Valencio took his round easy. Again, I don't think Levi did enough. You know.
That's facts. And
And
he
we got-
didn't stick his shit at
got
the end.
a
He started
man-
out good with that 2000 to freeze on the beat.
I like
the
hella
drum-
mystical right
drum
now.
fill and everything. That was fire. But from there, like he didn't have the same intensity as Vale, and Vale did a lot more shit too.
No, but now we got see, this is the future shit. We got the kid that's in the battle. So I from looking at it, I shout out you, Marcus, for blocking fucking Hijack's disc. You know, that
yeah.
leg disc, because you know, so I'm gonna give it to you just because you did that, because both you guys killed it. So
So it's battle at the end of the day. So we always gotta be burning each other, and we gotta be blocking those burns. So
exactly, bro. Like you can't let someone just cock you in the face. Like what the fuck, like bro, like block.
for sure.
I don't care if someone's shooting you from the other fucking side. Block that shit. That shit's still coming in the ether world and shit, you know?
You gotta be aware of your surroundings at all times in a battle.
Hey, so for the world that doesn't know, this is Marcus. I don't really know you, bro. So what's up, man? Friction. Nice to meet you, bro.
Marcus, nice to meet you, bro.
So welcome. Like, so can introduce yourself? You're obviously a new Havoc Koro, so give the people kind of overview of who you are.
Yes, sir. So what's up? I'm Marcus. I'm 20 years old. I represent Havoc Core Crew and my own breakdance studio, Winter Circle. You know, we're opened up in Galveston. We teach kids how to break, and we just instill winter mentalities into them and stuff like that. I love breaking. At the end of the day, this is what I do. I made it my whole life. I've been blessed to make it my whole life. God's continued to bless us by letting us travel and be able to win these events these last couple of weeks. So we've been blessed like crazy. Shout out to Valencia for taking down Red Bull BC1, though. That was huge for us. So it was really,
he won
dope.
this weekend, huh?
Yeah.
Yo, you guys are on a tear. You know who you guys need to battle? You guys need to battle Wizard and fucking the homie Mach 3 from fucking YouTube. You guys are.
Oh, those are our boys. We're in a crew with them. We're in Illicoro.
You guys not battling on some beef shit, just on some skill shit. You guys are on.
Oh, yeah. We battle all the time with them, though. Those are our boys.
Yeah. No, that'd be a sick. So that makes a lot of sense. So congratulations, bro. You guys have been killing it lately, dude.
Offload.
And what's up, big dog? And
on,
they just won B-Boy City too. They won Ritual.
I just keep
back to back, bro. Back to that.
And we got Vans coming up too. We're doing that one with TMB with Mace, Maddox, Kid Karam, and Kid Break. So that's gonna be one for the books.
Squad.
That's dope. We're gonna bring another title home that weekend. So.
Oh, for sure, that's good. And then there's the jam the next day, bro. 1-on-1.
What are you gonna do though, Marcus? What you gonna do?
We're finna win that too.
What you gonna do though, Marcus? What you gonna do?
I'm gonna try to do the 1-on-1 too.
No. What you gonna do? You gonna smoke everybody or what?
Oh yeah. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
That was one of my favorite parts of the jam, like the post battle interviews. Mm-hmm. I had to ask Marcus last because I knew it was.
I'm gonna post a clip of that soon, bro. You said,
I like that. That's the attitude.
Like, foundation, real breaking, easy. I was like,
easy.
Right, let's go.
I knew he was gonna.
I'm just speaking the truth. You know what I'm saying? I try to be honest, and that's
it. Marcus, we want you to drive safe too. Don't drive crazy, bro. You know?
Oh no, most definitely. I'm focused on the road right now. You know what I'm saying?
Anyway, so we're gonna go through this, Marcus. We'll get your kind of opinion as we go. So second round. So the second round it was Valentino versus other homie. Who do you guys give that round?
Vale for sure.
Oh, Valencia.
Bottom of the first. So it's 2-1 now if you give both of Hijack and Marcus that round.
Yeah, I'm super biased. I thought we won every single round, so I don't know.
You should.
As you should, bro. As you should. But what's called? So yeah, for the second round, I would say I'd give it to Valentino. Like the other guy did a dope 2000, but like Valentino just coming with so many different moves.
Yeah, he did it to the beat, and he hit the freeze on beat too. But from there, it just didn't hold the same vibe the whole time.
I just like B-Boy Valencio's intensity, to be honest.
So let me ask you.
I feel like at the end of the day, this is battling and it's breaking. You know what I mean? So the intensity always has to be high, no matter what. Like I don't think you could go out there looking like you don't really care and then still win. You know what I mean? Like that's not what battling is. That's not what breaking is. You have to have real feeling and real passion behind everything you do. If not, then there's no impact. You know what I mean? And without impact, why are you breaking?
No, that's true. So let me ask you a question, Mark, because you're in the scene now. You are in the mix, right? So what do you think is more important, right? I'm gonna give you the answer after you answer, right? So I'm gonna give you an answer, right? So what do you think is more important, style or execution?
I think it's a mixture of both.
That's it, bro. You fucking, I don't even need to fucking tell you.
I think especially at the level that we're competing at now, like you have to be able to hit your stuff. Like you have to execute no matter what, because at the end of the day, like these are difficult moves we're doing, and anybody can throw their body around and try these moves. You know what I mean? So if there's no execution and there's no like hitting points, then you're not really doing anything. You're just throwing your body around with no form and no execution and no purpose. You know what I mean? And you have to be original. You have to. I come from Texas, a very like original scene, and then I come from Have a Coral Crew where like it's nothing but originality. Originality is everything. You know what I mean? Style over everything. So that we take that to heart. So we try. I try my best to be original. I know I might slip up and do some other people's moves, but never on purpose.
No, it's good, bro. You answered that perfectly, bro, because they're all fucking important. So, like, what's more important, style? As I'm not asking you this question, but you already answered. But what's more important, style, execution, or energy? And they're all important. It's like,
Yeah.
what's more important, your heart or your brain? They're both.
For me, I think the way that it goes, like in battle, especially in battling, I think it should always be execution, energy, and then style. Like I know that might be a hot take, but I feel like if your energy is low, that's gonna affect your style, and I feel like if your execution is low, that's gonna affect your style. So those two things have to go above it. You know what I mean?
I can agree with that for big competitions, and this is why, because the first two are needed to win a moment, but the third is a bias. If I'm boiling it down to style, like your style, then I'm going off the style I prefer, and that's a bias itself. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
true.
So like if there is a tie, like in my head right then, like anybody could have taken it, then yeah, I could be like, well, I'm gonna edge it to the guy who I thought won, who had a better style, the doper style. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's a bias.
One of the things too with the music, if the music isn't a high speed music, then someone has to create an energy out of a lower BPM song. So most battles nowadays, the music's pretty fast, so you're getting some fast pace. So it just depends. That's the game we're playing. Like you get sometimes you might get some whack song, and you got to turn that shit up, and that's just the game we play. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, no, definitely. I think.
great take, Marcus.
I'm sorry.
That's a great take. You pretty much got it, bro. That's it. Like, you know, it's all important. It's all important, you know.
I think you don't need super fast music to be hype.
No, exactly. So it
You know
takes
what I'm
the
saying?
individual.
But
The individual is going to make this.
for me personally, the DJs are the most important thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they set the tone, they 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 set the vibe for the entire event. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really the beat boys complimenting the song. It's really what it's supposed to be, right? Us complimenting the song, right?
Bro.
As
Same
opposed to
music.
the other way around. But when you got dope DJs, then there's a balance and there's a connection too. You know what I mean? But with that said, competitively speaking, if I get a song I don't fucking like I'm definitely forcing some shit out. It's not the same shit. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Whether it's faster, like moderate pace. You know what I'm saying? Like standard breakbeat type shit. If I don't
Yeah.
like the song, like even in ciphers, like I would not hit a cipher to a song I don't like and I don't feel like I would look good dancing to. You know what I'm saying? Like
True.
I ain't got
Off
nothing to
low.
prove to
Yo,
nobody. I'm
off.
there to dance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unless
Yo, I think you look good to any song, bro.
That's it. That's love right there. But like boys, like Machine, Kid David, to those type of dancers, like if you give them the whack beat, like they're not gonna do that great. You know.
I think Hijack's the same way too, though.
Yeah.
If Hijack gets a good song, it's over. You know what I mean?
He's
Like
good.
he becomes the best in the world, in my opinion, when he gets a good
And I
song.
think if you get a wax song and you have to force it, that's where having execution comes in. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
you have to be able to stick your shit no matter what, because it's your
Or
moment.
create that energy, create that moment out of nothing.
Yeah. And I mean that's possible too, where like you don't like the song right then, but then like in the moment you're killing it either way, and then you end up liking the song later. You know what I'm saying? Like damn.
That's actually what happened in the second round of this battle. I didn't like my song, and then I just like started breaking, and I started like liking it. But the more I went.
Yeah. Usually if you want to set it off, if you do some flips, some crazy flips or some crazy trick like right off the bat, that can make
second round
bananas. Like, you know,
yeah,
like
you can steal momentum like that easy.
Like, hey you, like you do a flip on that shit, point at somebody, people go bananas.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run it though.
So we're on this battle, so keep going. So we're on round 2. So I got Havoc Coral 2-0.
Yeah, turn that volume up, pop low.
That up.
Oh.
We're breaking. We're not doing.
There you go. Oh, you're good.
Pretty high. That's a pretty high flip there, buddy. what were you thinking right here, Marcus?
Damn, I was on.
Do you like kind of like zen out when you're breaking?
I try my best to keep my composure and going as much as I can. You know what I mean?
So you're real conscious of the music. Like, all right.
Oh yeah, you got it. Music comes first, no matter what.
So are you kind of thinking about your movement, or are you just like going? You know your body is going.
The way that I approach, oh my god, that was a good round. I need that round pop flow. I need that.
I came with it. God, Hijack's not a good person to come out.
I'll explain my thought process after this.
We kind of lost his energy right there. Oh, we split that. All right, pause it. Pause. Pause.
Look at Valencia swag though in his karate.
Pause that.
Everything.
Pause that, Pablito.
He's so swaggy.
So kind of further on that, Marcus. So like when you're into the set, you're in the round, you're thinking about the music, like kind of for people new kids, especially coming up. What are some of the things you do to make sure you stay on point and execute your round without like being like a robot, you know?
Yeah. So something that like me and Valencia, we both do this, but we put our moves, like we have all of our moves in our notes in our phones, and we'll look at our entire notes right before we go out to battle, and we'll pick maybe like 3 or 4 moves, and we'll just like have them in the back of our head, and we'll start feeling the music, and then we'll go. And since we just thought about those moves, that's usually what's gonna come out first. You know what I mean? But everything that's not a blow up is all freestyle. Right. Like I believe like in the finals, that whole battle for both of us was straight freestyle.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so like we put the music first, our stuff.
You compartmentalize the sets. Like you're like, okay, set A, set B, set C.
No. We have like so in that one it's like cork, right? And then double kick out halo.
Oh gosh, you name them like that.
Stick. Yeah, like we just name the combos and stuff. They're kind of funny names, but we know what it is because like there are moves. You know?
Yeah, we used to do that. We used to name like stupid like elephant jump or like this is the
like my I actually have a pretty funny move. It's called backflip W, and I just go some backflip to my knees and then I like spring up into a windmill. That was pretty dope.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's fire.
You're really strong, bro. Like and how old are you?
I just turned 20 in July, so I'm 20 now.
Like your generation is on some Jedi shit. Like you're like beyond amazing. Like the fact that you like, you know, it's a blessing to talk to you right now because you won this battle. Like literally, it's not like you tried or you showed up. Like this, you're the motherfucking winner of this shit. Like to get past prelims, to get into the top 8, to get like into these big battles, you got to be like beyond amazing. You know. Like,
well, I mean, I feel like from us being from Havocoro and like from us coming from Jeremy and Moy and Palmer, like it's expected. You know what I mean? Like it's expected for us to be in the finals and to win. Like we expect that for ourselves. If we're not winning or in the finals, like we're doing something wrong in our training or we're doing something wrong in our breaking, because like we come from a legendary crew, and if we're not putting in the work and we're not putting in the hours and we're not trying to push ourselves to the fullest extent, like we're doing our crews, we're doing our crew a disservice. You know what I mean? Like Moy, John, and Marlon and all those guys, Nat Man, every single one of them, like they've done so much for breaking, and they've done so much for Havocoro and grew the name. Like it'd be disrespectful in a sense to not try to bring the same energy. You know what I mean? Like me and Valencia, we talk about it a lot. We're trying to be the new generation of John and Moy. You know what I mean?
I want to clone more of you, bro. You're good. You're hired, bro.
Yeah, and it's to further that point. What he's talking about is like
loyalty. I love it.
Not to hype Havocoro up too much. I'm just kidding, but I mean that's a lineage crew. You know, not just in Texas, but like you know, there's a legacy there, and like
totally.
I've spent the better part of the last 20 years battling these guys in one way or another. Like the first B-Boy City that I went to compete in singles, like I lose to Marlon in the top 8, and then the next year I go back, I lose to Palmer in the top 4, and it's just like that's the measuring stick in Texas. Yeah. You can't get around that too much, you know.
Marlon was a meanie back in the day. You tell him Friction, he's a big meanie.
But I mean,
all right. So let's kind of keep going. It's about this is the battle before the final.
Yeah.
Got it.
They got one more round each, and then I
So
believe
I got
that's it.
3-0. You guys got on that round.
Oh, Marcus won that round for sure.
Marcus won that round for sure.
Sure.
I didn't crash.
And it's not just because you're here, bro.
3-1.
Because I tell you if you lost, I'll be like, you lost.
It's
Oh no,
3-1.
yeah, for sure, bro. I gotta
Nah,
get
Feel that shit.
there was just more on that round, you know.
But you guys are doing so many moves that you don't know what you're looking at.
Oh no, wait, actually you think that's pretty quick? Pause it after this.
Bro,
Yo.
yeah.
You guys look like they're gonna play golf.
Yeah, the camera thing.
That Hawaii flavor. Oh, that's nasty. Woo.
Yeah, that kid's good, man.
No, I've never seen this kid.
His name is Levi, man. He's like
Levi, he's
18.
nasty.
This is just fucking bubbling over there in Hawaii. That's hard. Up a little bit. Yeah, this guy, you can see he's gonna be.
Yeah, dollar.
That little like slidey style, you know, the threading under the legs. All right, stop, pause.
4-1.
Yeah.
There's a lot of little layers to that too. That kid Levi, he's 18. He's like younger in 808 or whatever. And this was the first time that he battled a hijack in a 2-on-2.
And made it to the final or that far? That's fucking hard.
Yeah. So I'm sure that was a big deal for him, you know.
How long you been breaking, Marcus?
About 7-8 years.
Okay, wow. So what got you into it? Was it Havocoro? Did you
No. So my dad used to break back in the day. Like he used to be, he's from the north side of Houston. He used to break with like Joel from Havocoro and all them.
Oh, cool.
And then he stopped for a long time. And I remember growing up and seeing like my brother break. And like I kind of always knew what it was, but I never really was interested in it until I went to a 15 and I saw a group of guys doing head spins and stuff. And my dad, like, he was still friends with Joel, and obviously Joel's friends with Moy. So Joel let my dad know about Break Free, and when they took me there, I kind of fell in love with like the environment of Break Free and like.
Oh, so you're a Breakstreet kid.
Bro, like they're amazing. So yeah, I kind of grew up in a studio environment, but being around Havocoro kind of like taught me the real break life and all that stuff. Like being at the raw jams, like I feel like coming from like where I come from, like the north side of Houston, like the hood, you know what I mean? Like that kind of helped me a lot find my style and stuff. So
Great.
yeah, I think that has been a big part of my breaking. But I do want to add something that you said earlier to the I want to piggyback off of like a lot of moves in our rounds. Our one of our biggest coaches, Valencio's dad, Carlos, he's been telling us like a lot recently, like if we're not doing like a move every 2 seconds, 3 seconds, like we're already losing the round. You know what I mean? Because if you look at like the kids, like if you look at Hero 10 or if you look at like Alvin, like those are the people that we see as competition, like Victor and all them, like they're all doing move after move after move after move. So like we're just trying to adopt that and just try to keep making our own and bring our own twist to it, you know?
Yeah, it's getting like you guys, the levels to this shit. So like when you guys go out to Russia and Japan and like kind of rep your style there, it's just gonna make you better because
For sure.
They're so fucking nasty. It kind of levels you up. And when you travel internationally, you kind of get a new energy. Like if you're in Russia, like if you two are both in Russia, you start battling Bumblebee, Nord Diamond, all these kids. You're
Can't
gonna
wait for it, to be honest.
up. You're gonna turn the shit up. You're gonna come
Yeah.
back home and be like, yo, I'm gonna go even more crazy, you know? So like all you kid in the whole battle circuit, bro, it's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get to like Jedi, like fireballs fucking being thrown and shit.
I mean, that's the only goal, you know what I mean? We got to make breaking as difficult as it can be, as big as it can be. So it only takes our hard work, you know? So we got to keep pushing ourselves and we're going to get there.
Ruby Ross said, Echo, what's good? I love you. N-word.
What's funny is like I took a little bit of a hiatus from going to jams and stuff. Like I was kind of like doing my own thing and just focused on life or whatever. And then I went back, like I trained for a little bit and I went back. I went to one of the rad jams in Houston.
Nice.
And that's like one of the first time I saw these younger kids. Like that's the first time I saw Valencio. And I was like, holy shit, man.
At the Ether? Shout out Jeffro. Shout out Jeffro. Shout out Rad.
Yeah, it was at Ether. It was the first time I saw him at Ether. and I was like, holy shit, this kid's gonna be something serious. And then like
Valencio,
a
he's
few
ahead of
years,
his time for sure.
yeah, dude, a few years passed, and I'm like, this guy is fucking crazy, man.
I started
Hey, and
seeing him during.
I just want to go ahead and say this now, though. Like, if you guys think it's crazy right now, just watch these next couple of months. It's only gonna get crazier, bro. We finally understand what we have and what we're capable of. So the sky's
Talk
the
your
limit.
shit, young
We're
man.
following
Love
God.
him.
So.
Talk your shit, young man.
We've been hoping for guys like you that just gonna take it to like you ain't just talking about it, you doing it. Because that's what's great about breaking. Breaking is like graffiti. You can't talk about it. You got to do it. Like there's no other.
You got to show your skills.
You can't say I'm a
get up.
And you're not all over the city. You know.
Yeah, get up.
So next battle. So we're gonna get into the final battle. Is this?
Hey, this was dope. This was a dope one. Shout out.
Dang, versus your freaking homies, dog.
Our teachers.
This is your grandpa and your fucking uncle. I hear it.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, bro.
They're old as hell.
Like it's basically Havocore versus Havocore. It's rigged. I'm calling it rigged. You guys rigged it.
Yeah, it's Havocore versus Havocore for sure.
That happens a lot of times.
Oh man, the drinks were hitting me then.
Oh yeah, I was already. After one shot, people brought me more. I'm like,
look at that. See, I like how you look at Marcus. You don't even care. You're like, all right, I'm gonna smoke.
I started cussing on the mic. My God.
Yeah, this one was for sure like a very emotional battle for sure.
All right, so here, pause it real quick. I want to get Marcus to take pause it. That's what we need.
Pablo.
Yo,
pause it real quick.
Oh, I can't hear. I'm all in the battle, bro.
I know you're all into it. So Marcus, real quick, I want to hear your opinion. What do you think about the stare down? Do you think there should be a coin toss like before to see who goes first? You think there should be, and there's no wrong or right answer, just opinion.
No, I mean, if it depends on what kind of events you're throwing. If you want a more like raw, like emotional type of jam, how Ritual Warfare was, then I think you have to have the stare down. That's gonna build like the emotions up. It's gonna build the hype up. It's gonna make guys on both sides sweat. You know what I mean? But the coin toss, like if you wanna just go straight through your event and just get through it, yeah, of course, have the coin toss. Don't give them the option. You know what I mean? But I think I like the stare downs because it gets me in my mode. Like, okay, this is for real. Like these guys are trying to take it from me. I'm trying to take it from them. Let's go to war. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think both are valid. You're right. It depends on the event. You know what I'm saying? But they're both kind of dope. It's not one's right or one's wrong. It's like they're both kind of dope. It just depends.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, I think the coin toss is like it's kind of whack though because it doesn't give the competitor the chance to like really get into its groove because like y'all know it's an emotional dance. You got to tie into those emotions, and that coin toss kind of gets rid of that emotional sense.
Yeah. But there's nothing stopping the person from still going in. Like let's say you win the coin toss and the other guy still goes in. You know, so it's all like there's no right or wrong answer. It just depends.
Wait,
we don't
real quick before we started, and me and Valencio's duo, the way we work is like I'm always gonna be the one to go out first and start off the battle and set it off. So for Valencio to be honest, it threw me off him going out first because like we didn't talk about it. He just went out
going off plan, bro.
Yeah, it literally got me. I was like, all right, we're awake, we're going, let's do it. You know what I mean? Like it flipped the switch in me, and then this battle became so like it was weird because everyone else in the room blacked out, and it was just me, Valencio, and Jeremy and
Black One. You're in the zone, bro. You went into the ether.
Yeah, for real, bro. We're in the freaking midnight zone.
Street fighter, bro. That's dope. All right, so we're gonna watch.
Really comes in too, just like
round. You got to pause it. And this is where Valencio threw Marcus off. That's that back handspring, one hand with the like leg cross.
Half lotus. My goodness.
He's doing hard shit.
Oh,
like try to
super
do
hard shit. Oh my god.
That's hard. Hand hop to fucking baby and not break your arm. Hey, dope editing, Pa. I like the name. Hey, shout out to shoes. Oh shit! A virtual background for that.
Boom dog.
Bro, I gotta stop yelling on the mic.
Fuck it.
Volley. 1-0.
virtual background. What are you thinking right here, Marcus? You're like I'm battling my elders.
I don't even. I just remember trying like my artist stuff.
It was just you were in a dark room with these guys.
Literally, I was in my own zone. I don't even know.
I get it.
Oh, that song's ill too.
You know, like you know this, Marcus. Most of you guys, the final battle, you've already ran so many moves. It's not like the first round. Like you have to come up with. That's why you're saying like you were freestyle. Hard to come
Yeah,
up with.
a lot of these moves I threw, like I was pretty hyped because it was my first time displaying. So
that's the breaking game.
My man Jeremy been working out.
With the arm. He looks like he's like a substitute teacher with that fucking shirt.
The nastiest substitute teacher ever.
Motherfucker just rode a horse. Yeah.
Like, children, be quiet. I'm gonna smoke y'all. Yeah, that song is fire.
Yeah, we grew up on this. We grew up on Bless. Shout out Bless One, the GOAT.
Yeah, seriously.
Whoa!
Yo, he came up with that move the Thursday before we went to Ritual Warfare.
Oh, see, can't let no one copy, bro. Block anything at you. Palmer woke up that day and he's like, I'm gonna wear pink shoes. Those shoes actually look really good in light.
Palmer's a freaking GOAT, bro.
Yeah, he's got.
That song is so fire.
He's like mad original.
Palmer's the best to ever come out of Texas.
There you go. Shot him. Don't let no one shoot you, bro. I would have blocked it. Man, you shot all of them right there. Oh.
Damn.
So do you guys have a lot of routines?
Oh. No.
We got like 3.
Feel that beat, bro. Good job.
Dude, Bless One is such a fucking badass too, man.
Look at that. Oh. Fucking put out the sticker on Jeremy's ass. Fuck that. Hey, pitter patter.
Boom. Dude.
Fresh. The way he moves, his body type is just different.
Mark. 3-1.
I don't, I'm not even gonna tell Pod if Pod's even Pod's like that. Oh,
Man.
you kind of did that move too, Mark. The last round. This guy is really light on his feet.
Dude, this kid's insane, man.
Yeah, he's doing the shit he's doing is so hard.
It's like, crazy, yeah, dude.
Like, and he's doing like 3, 4. It makes sense what Marcus is saying. Like you're doing move after move after. You're doing so much move. It's kind of complicated. But Palmer always does good threads. He always never tries to do like half threads.
Yeah, but his threads are like high level threads though.
Yeah, they're hard as fuck. Oh! Slide. Motherfucker, mopping us forward. Oh!
Still going.
Nice.
Dude, the hell?
Look at that. Even Palmer was like, oh, fuck. Man, you still got that energy for being at like, I don't know, like, what is it, 5th hour into the event?
And I was injured here too. I had a pulled hamstring.
Really?
Yeah, I pulled it right when I got there, like the first 5 minutes. It's still pulled. I won B-Boy City with it pulled too.
Oh, God.
I can barely walk. I pulled my groin at practice like a month ago. I could barely walk on shit.
Yeah, at our age, we're in our 40s.
This man's winning jams.
Like a year.
I mean, it's just the power of God, the power of prayer.
Nah,
Yeah.
well, look at ill abilities, bro. These motherfuckers are doing windmills with no legs. Every time I look at ill abilities, that was dope. So positive. Congratulations, bro. That was dope.
Thank you, bro.
Let me get out of here. Boom. Wow, that was dope. Hey, dude. And you won it. So, guys, you know who won this battle? This guy.
This guy.
This guy.
Hold on, we're getting paused up.
Oh, yeah.
That's amazing.
That round count, I
Wow,
think.
so great. So now let's talk about. So Marcus, we're gonna let you go. Thank you so much for jumping on here, bro. We got your
Anytime,
back.
bro.
You know, you're gonna be a worldwide representing America soon. So we got your back, bro. On the West Coast, coming to California, you holler at your boy.
Yes, sir. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you, bro.
Are you pausing? Let's pause. Damn.
Good.
See you, Paul.
Good luck. Good luck on all your jams you got coming up, my boy.
Great, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, keep being.
I better come defend that title next year,
You're gonna do
bro.
great, bro. We appreciate
Bro, we're gonna be there, bro. We're gonna be there. Have a
Proud
court. Be
of
there.
Y'all got to.
All right, peace.
That's it. We're gonna log you off, Marcus. You have a good night, brother. See, that's awesome. See, that's just crazy, bro.
Yeah.
It's called Ken Swift. Ken, jump on the line.
Marcus, grenade, bro.
There's a good stream, bro. So it's a good stream. So so now let's talk about that was an amazing event. So after it's all said and done, guys, what do you kind of want to recap? You want to tell the people after those battles?
Look, my overall
what were
message
some
is,
highlights? What are some highlights? What are like top 3 highlights of the whole event? Obviously, was just putting it together. But what are some of the top 3 highlights in your guys' opinion? Each you can give your own.
I think
After it's all said and done.
I think for me was the fact that we had this vision of making it kind of like a weekend event, like kind of a festival, and we executed on it, right? We didn't spend all the money in the world doing it. Like we made a dope
After party was fucking dope.
Dude, we had the Friday night we had a meet and greet speaking panel with the judges and DJs.
Oh,
so great. we had Ness, Easy Rock, we had Bless One, we had B Ryan, we had Rudy. No, Rudy wasn't there, but we had those 4 up there doing a speaking panel.
Rudy Rex?
No, Rudy Goblin.
Oh, Rudy Goblin. That's my Nicaraguan brother, bro.
Yeah, bro. So we had them do a speaking panel. Then the next day we had the jam. Ton of people came out. Ton of people showed love. Like, the venue was perfect. The format, I mean, everything came together perfectly. The after party was a banger. Like me personally, I threw a couple rounds with Born. I went like 3 or 4 rounds with Stuntman. Come on, you know.
Great.
And then Sunday we had a final, like a footwork graffiti kind of exhibition. And it was just dope, man. And the biggest thing that I've been saying is like, we can't do this without the people that come and attend the jam, you know?
It's all about the people, bro.
It's all about the people. It's all about the people. We can't,
bro.
and it's for me because like in my b-boying career, like I've done a lot of cool stuff. I feel like by my own kind of standard, but I wasn't able to dedicate my life to it like that. So it's cool to kind of interact with some of these figures in the scene at this point. It's cool to throw a good jam, but it's just cool to be a part of something special that the people enjoy. They come out and they show love, and it's a good time, man. Like it's just a good time to go out and you know, we learn from our mistakes. We're not perfect. We're aware of that. But every year we want to plan on doing it better. You know, how can we make this better? And we're gonna keep doing that.
Yeah, and after talking to that kid Marcus, bro, I'm fucking excited. Like those are the type of kids we need. That type of energy. Just, like
that's
like if people break, like if people like anywhere in the world, I want kids like Marcus. Like let's say they go out and just do some dumb shit, some ray gun bullshit. You need kids like Marcus to go out there and show people like, nah, this is broken. And then
I mean, those are the guys. Those are the guys now. Yeah. I mean, like, dude, like I said, I've been dancing so long, and I'll enter a competition every once in a while, you know, just to kind of see if, you know, it's still there. I still practice with.
Win this fucking battle today.
I'm not going in. Yeah, dude, I'm not going in there to think I'm gonna win. But I still practice with my boys and all that. But like seeing like Rad Crew from Houston and seeing like Marcus and Valencia and these guys kind of come out in Texas and.
Firing.
Dude, when I watched the Olympics and saw Jeff doing his thing, dude, I was such a fan, man.
Fire, bro.
I mean, that's what it's all about, you know. So like, if we can continue to push that forward somehow, like that's all I care about.
That's beautiful. So what about you, Paul? What are some of the top three things, even more, whatever you want to say, about after doing the event, hosting the event?
Like highlights, right?
Yeah. What's like your in top?
Well, the whole process, really, the journey, honestly, like
Nice.
it's like a lot of leg work and like time sacrificed, and but like that journey and up to the moment, and that alone is a highlight for me. You know what I'm saying? And then the after party was ridiculously dope. I just have to say that I got
Relax.
kicked out of that bitch. I got kicked out of my own after party, bro.
Oh yeah, that's how you know you got lit. Like, did you party if you didn't get kicked out of your own shit?
And the third thing is like just like the whole vibe of the event, bro. Like it felt like a real jam being in there. Like that
Yeah.
was the goal. You know what I'm saying? Like it felt like a real jam, like a jam's supposed to feel like without everything being so corporatized or dramatic. It's like right there. You know what I'm saying?
Party. So we're going into 2020. Obviously, we had a crazy issue. The Olympics, we all thought they were going to give us the fucking red carpet treatment. What happened was the complete opposite. But what it did do is it gave so many eyeballs on breaking. It's like ridiculous. When I've been out in public and I break and like just do a little thing here, that people get excited, Like I haven't seen too much of the dissing. I'm seeing more the dissing like on the internet versus in real life. In real life, people are like more people are dancing. It's fun. So more people on eyeballs on breaking, so it's gonna be great for next year. So what do you guys got planned for next year? Are you doing any maybe events in between there for the next Ritual Warfare? What are you guys thinking?
Yeah, I definitely have some ideas for some events in between. A couple of smaller ones, and I don't want to reveal too much, but I want to do like a dope concept out here that's it's in Russia, but here I already got like the stamp of approval a while ago.
Nice.
Just got to figure out the time to execute it, and it's just a lot of legwork to do so much at once, But we could do some small ones. I definitely want to do like a Toys for Tots thing during the summer, back to school, like supplies type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, really anything we could execute, but not too much.
One thing I'm doing out here, and I told a couple of homies in East Coast in Florida to do, is I'm doing little pop-up battles. So I'm just going like right now in LA, there's probably about like 6 practices that are pretty good, like in different, like, within like an hour away from each other. And so I'm doing a pop-up battles. I'm just, like the last one I did, I tried, I just fucking, put up $100 and was like, fucking battle, let's do it, And so going to like, I'm gonna be trying to get a couple more people involved, like, and maybe have some like exhibition battles, like literally just roll up to a practice and have like a battle for some cash and have a sick ass exhibition, and just for some YouTube content, But it's something that's costs a couple hundred, maybe $100, $200, couple $100, but it still brings an energy to that practice, a vibe, content, and then just like something new. It's not so structured where like the guy who won the last one was like, shit, I just showed up to practice. I know I was gonna win money. So it's cool,
That's ill.
But yeah, and I mean, we do have some stuff up our sleeve for next year already too. You know what I'm saying?
It's all for the kids.
No shit. I don't want to say too much. Like I want to wait till you lock in, even give hints. You know what I'm saying?
You never know. Like people, like regardless of what we think, bro, people are watching. Like people are watching. People are taking like I've been like. They pretty much like they steal our style and try to sell it back.
Yeah, facts.
It happened for so fucking long. Like for me personally, I kind of figured it out, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna do what we're gonna do. But you kind of gotta, unfortunately, it's like business. It's the art of war, bro. Like they'll take your ideas, and you'll be like, wow.
Yeah, I think to kind of further what he's saying without giving away too much. The venue that we threw it at it's a legendary venue in Dallas. Nice. You know what I mean? And they've been wanting to do something like kind of in this world, in this lane. And we were the ones that finally kind of showed them the vision, right? And they loved us. They want to do more of it. And so like, I think it can go without saying that venue is probably going to be a lock for next year. Right. I think to the first year, which we didn't even touch on, but the whole Marlon and Tell thing and how that came about, and we were gonna do one this year. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. It was, whatever. You live and you learn, and it wasn't in the cards. But next year, we want to bring back that kind of main stage exhibition between two big names and build it like we did the first one, like a UFC fight, like a boxing match. And, we have these kinds of plans in the cards, and, God willing, it all works out. But like I said, we just landed a grant from the city, and that's $8,000 that we don't have to worry about. We can distribute that as we need. And one thing's for sure, next year is going to be bigger and better. I mean, there's no way we can't go backwards.
Yeah, from an outsider looking in, that you guys did a great job with that tails and marlin thing. It really, like, for what it was, for what I saw you guys do, was really great. It was executed good, very entertaining. It built up a hype for the battle, so when it happened, you're like, oh shit, I'm interested in it, and that's really all it is. Like, like even at the UFC level, at the soccer level, at the NFL level, they just want you to get that interest enough to tune in, but then it's the producer's job to like execute a good product for people who want to keep watching, not just like, it's like you can bring the horse to water but you can't make them drink type thing. Like you still want to create a good product. So you guys did a good job, so I only see good things coming from you. Just stay the course. I know it's tough, you know what I mean, after you just spending your own money, but you guys doing a great job, so
Appreciate that, dog.
Break from the Breakstreet. All right, so any closing thoughts? We can jump on another a podcast, in a few months. Talk. You guys are always welcome on the battle report from Ever Online. Jump on, just hop on.
I'm with it.
Closing,
1,000%.
Normally on Instagram. I don't know what the fuck's up with Instagram, but that shit is stupid.
I was trying to find details, like I just watched it on YouTube. Had it up on my phone.
Game shadow ban. I don't have the main followers. But anyways, any last words? Closing thoughts?
Gus?
Just as we've been saying, man. You remember Real Jams? I mean, that's what we're trying to give people.
See y'all August 23rd, 2025.
That's the date. We're gonna start promoting it sooner than we jumped into this year. Like, we gave it a few months to cool off, but I think that we have so much footage and so much content that if we didn't start putting it out there, we'd be doing a disservice. Like, people want to see this stuff. So, like I said, just bigger and better than last year, man. August 23rd, 2025. We'll be back.
That's what's up, bro. And I think I'm gonna head out next year. I'm looking to do it like as much as possible, just for content's sake, to come out. So we'll come out there, represent Breakstreet, have our own little twist on the recap and stuff.
For sure, big
roll through, man. More than welcome.
With the Texans, get some barbecue and shit.
Facts.
Dude, that's all. I hung out with, and this will be my last little bit, but I kind of showed OSA from Germany around, and Lex from Floor Gangs, and the 808 Breakers. Like, I took them around Friday. All these fucking guys wanted to do is eat Texas barbecue.
That's it, bro. Like, you gonna say, oh my God, barbecue, bro. Where the goddamn barbecue?
That's all these fucking guys wanted to do. And then I took them to the airport Sunday. This fucking guy, they ate more Texas barbecue before they went to the airport Sunday.
It's just like you're just there. It's like if you're in Thailand, you get some real Thai food. You're like, oh, this is good.
Yeah, for sure.
This is really good.
So,
yeah, that's cool, guys. All right, well, we're gonna wrap it up. That was a great little thing. We got special guest Marcus, the Ritual Warfare champion. How often does that happen? You know what I'm saying?
Today.
Like, one, like, oh, when you up on, they're like, okay, fuck it, here's the link. Like, that is mind blowing, bro. Mind blowing.
That was dope.
Anyways, but all right, guys, appreciate you. Thanks for jumping on, taking the time out. Guys, subscribe to Ritual Warfare. Follow Step One and Pawflow. Follow me at Breakstreet Media on Instagram, Breakstreet on YouTube. And we'll see you guys maybe tomorrow, maybe next week. We'll see.